Hello 8th class. We have studied this chapter, chapter 7, Education and British Rule. Okay, and in this video we will do exercise and question answer of this chapter. Let's start. Here is a key one, some multiple choice questions. The first one, Muslim elementary schools were called. There are three options: madrasas, B. maktabs, C. pathshala. Which one is correct? So Muslim elementary schools were called maktabs. The second one, which of these was not an Orientalist? Orientalist means those who have studied language and culture of Asia. So William Macaulay, Henry Thomas Colebrook, and William Jones. These are the three options. So the correct answer is there, Lord Macaulay, not the William Jones. William Jones also an Orientalist, and Henry Thomas also, because they made the Society of Bengal. Okay. The next one is, which act passed in 1813 section rupees 1 lakh to be spent annually on spreading education in India? So which one? Which act? English Education Act, Charter Act, or Wood Dispatch? Charter Act passed in 1813 and section rupees 1 lakh. Got it? Now next one, Maharaja Sayaji Rao University was set up in where? Gwalior, Aligarh, or Baroda? So answer is Baroda. Now universities which set up in Calcutta, Bombay and Madras in the year, which year? 1854, 1957 or 1857? So answer is there, 1854. Now next, here the Charter Act of 1813 sectioned a sum of a dash for a promoting education. How much? 1 lakh. Okay. Now next one, the Asiatic Society of Bengal was set up by who? William James, you will write. The next one, who established the Aligarh Muslim universities? Who? Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Note down. The next one, Wood Dispatch was passed in which year? 1854. After the Wood Dispatch was passed, universities were established in where? Calcutta, Mumbai and Madras. Got it? The next, fill in the blanks. Who's decided to form the National Council of Education? Rabindranath Tagore and Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay. The next, Wood Dispatch in 1854 marked the victory of those who opposed what learning? European learning. Okay. So now there is a given 13 questions. What is this? For the given questions, two statements are given, one labeled assertion and other labeled reasons. Select the correct answer for the course 1, 2nd, 3rd and 4th as given below. So first, what is given here? Ki A and both A and R both are correct, or R is the correct explanation of A, means assertion, and both here are true, but R is not correct explanation of the assertion, means A, or A is true, R is false, and A is false and R is true. So assertion क्या है यहाँ पर कि महात्मा गांधी said that the colonial education created a sense of inferiority among Indians. Okay, and उसका reason डाला यहाँ पे क्या कि colonial education made Indians proud of their culture. So Mahatma Gandhi said that. Yes, महात्मा गांधी ने ऐसा बोला था. Okay, and but here is given कि colonial education made Indians proud of their culture. No, that is wrong. So it means A is correct, but R is false. So C option is there. It shows the C option. Got it? And the next one is here given. Read the given extract and answer the following questions. According to Rabindranath Tagore, English system of education did not foster creativity in the students. Yes, he wanted education to combine the best elements of both the Western and the Indian concept. In 1901, he started the Vishwa Bharati University at Shantiniketan. Shantiniketan, the abode of peace. In Shantiniketan, children were taught art, music, and dance along the science and technology. In many ways, Tagore and Mahatma Gandhi had a similar views about the education. So first of all, read this extract carefully, attentively, and then first question is there. State the demerits of English system education. What are the demerits? Sorry, what were the demerits? So answer is there, you will note down. First one, you can also write English system of education did not foster creativity in the students. Got it? This one is the demerit of English system of education. Now the second one, what kind of education was promoted by Rabindranath Tagore? So answer is there. He wanted to promote education to combine the best elements of both the Western and the Indian concept. Got it? Now the next one, 15 question is there. Correct the statement. James Mill is considered as the father of modern India. James Mill. Who was the father of modern India? So answer is there. Charles Grant. You will note down here. आप इसको correct करेंगे. Charles Grant. Okay. Match the column also. Here is given. English education चार्टर एक्ट वुड डिस्पैच एन एशियाटिक सोसाइटी, और यहाँ पर उनको किसने ये इंट्रोड्यूस की थी, यहाँ पर उनके नेम दिए गए हैं. सो यू हैव टू मैच इंग्लिश एजुकेशन मैच विद लॉर्ड मैकॉले. ओके, देन चार्टर एक्ट 1830, हु इंट्रोड्यूस दैट? Charles Grant. Okay, now wood dispatch, who? Charles Wood. Now the Asiatic Society of Bengal, William James and Thomas Colebrook established the Asiatic Society of Bengal. Okay, now next here is given, match the statements with the thinker. British education destroyed. The Pride Indians had their own culture. You have to match this. Mahatma Gandhi said this statement. Mahatma Gandhi said this statement. Okay. Now the next statement, who said this? Western education would help in modernizing India. Who said this? Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, said this statement strongly. He said that Western education would help in modernizing India. So that's why who is the father of modern education? Modern education. Yeah, modern India. Who is the father of modern India? Answer is there. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay. Now the next statement, study of English and Western science was very important for the uplifting and development of Muslim community. Who said this? सर अहमद खान. ओके, क्योंकि उन्होंने एक यूनिवर्सिटी बनाई थी अलीगढ़ में फॉर द मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी. Okay, next statement, creative learning could be encouraged only within natural environment. Who said this? Rabindranath Tagore was greatly supported of natural environment education. Now the next one, Asiatic Society would help Indians rediscover their own heritage and understand the lost galleries of their past. Who said this? William Jones. Okay, now here is a given, explain the terms. You have you did these. Now we will do only the question answer in this video. First one is, describe the system of education in the pre-British period. Describe the system कि कैसा system था Britishers के आने से पहले. So answer is there. You will note down कि education policy of the British in pre-British days. Hindus and Muslims were educated through Pathshala and Madrasa respectively, but their advent created a new place of learning, that is missionaries. Got it? Now the second question is there. Why was the Charter Act important? Why was? So answer is there. So answer is there, students. You will note down that the Charter Act of 1813 passed by the British Parliament renewed the East India Company Charter for another 20 years. This is also called the East India Company Act 1813, and this act is important in that is defined for the first time the constitutional position of British Indian territories. Okay, यहाँ से स्टार्ट हुई थी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पोजीशन किसकी? ब्रिटिश इंडियन टेरिटरीज की. ओके, सो यू विल नोट डाउन. The next question is there. So answer is there. You will note down, student, from that side. आप यहाँ से write कर सकते हैं कि the Anglicists were led by Lord Macaulay, who felt that Western education in India should be taught using English as a medium of instruction. On the other hand, in Orientalist people such as H.T. Prinsep advocated the study of traditional Indian learning and Western science using vernacular language such as Sanskrit, Arabic and Persian. ओके, ये इन कारण में बिग डिफरेंस था. और किसने ये रिजॉल्व किया? द कंट्रोवर्सी वॉज रिजॉल्व इन द फेवर ऑफ एंग्लिसिस्ट. एंग्लिसिस्ट मीन्स लॉर्ड मैकॉले की तरफ में गई ये चीज़ें. एंड इट become the basis of English Education Act in 1835 under गवर्नर जनरल विलियम बेंटिक. उस टाइम ये गवर्नर जनरल थे. ओके, नोट डाउन. Now the next one, you can note down, students. आप लिख सकते हैं the English Education Act. This one is the fifth questions. Okay, कि what were the main provision of the English Education Act introduced in 1835 by Lord Macaulay. Lord Macaulay ने जो English Act स्टार्ट किया था 1835 में, उसके मेन प्रोविज़न क्या थे? सो फर्स्ट सबसे पहले आप ये लिखेंगे. First you will write कि the English Education Act 1835 was a legislative act of the Council of India, gave effect to a decision in 1835 by Lord William Bentinck, then Governor General of the British East India Company, to reallocate funds it was required by the British Parliament to spend on education and literature in India. ओके, दीज आर द मेन प्रोविज़न. बस इसके साथ आप कुछ पॉइंट्स भी ऐड कर सकते हैं एंड दीज आर द पॉइंट्स आप यहाँ से राइट कर सकते हैं अपनी नोटबुक में. प्रोविज़न में आप सेकेंड डाल सकते हैं. इट अबॉलिश्ड पर्शियन एज कोर्ट लैंग्वेज, रिप्लेसिंग इट विद इंग्लिश. आप डायरेक्ट यहाँ से पॉइंट लिख सकते हैं प्रोविज़न में. फर्स्ट है मैकॉले प्रमोट्स इंग्लिश लिटरेचर एंड नॉट संस्कृत इन अरेबिक और पर्शियन लिटरेचर. देन सेकंड प्रोविज़न है ही डिड नॉट फेवर द यूज़ ऑफ द मदर टंग एज द मीडियम ऑफ एजुकेशन. ही गेव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट टू इंग्लिश एज द मीडियम ऑफ एजुकेशन. Okay, and the third one also here, in giving Western culture to Indians education, Macaulay had definite the specific purpose before him. He works what is known as downward filtration theory. So these are the provision. These are okay. So you will note down these are the provision. Got it, students? Now the next question is there. Now question number 6 is there कि according to Charles Wood, what were the practical benefits of most Western education? Western education के क्या बेनिफिट्स से प्रैक्टिकल बेनिफिट्स जिन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस की थी चार्ल्स वुड ने, वुड डिस्पैच. सो आप यहाँ से राइट कर सकते हैं. आप कुछ खुद भी ट्राई किया करो, चैप्टर्स को रीड किया है आपने. सो यहाँ पे दिया गया प्रैक्टिकल बेनिफिट्स ऑफ वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन. सो दीज आर, फर्स्ट पॉइंट यू विल मेंशन, you will write Western education would create a class of civil servant and develop in the people the skill required for the administration. आप यहाँ तक राइट करेंगे फर्स्ट पॉइंट. नाउ द सेकेंड पॉइंट, it would enable Indians to recognize the importance of expansion of trade and commerce and developing the resources of the country. Got it? This one is the second point. Third one, the company will save money as it will not have to hire so many people from England who have to be paid high salaries for the working in India. And also you can add the main provision, आप यहाँ से भी ऐड कर सकते हैं, provided for spreading education from primary to university level. ओके, आप यहाँ provision दिए गए हैं, आप इस पेज को रीड करेंगे और इस पेज से आप मेन provision आप खुद राइट करेंगे. ओके, now the next question is there. 7 क्वेश्चन भी सेम एज इट इज़ कि व्हाट वर द मेन प्रोविज़न ऑफ द वुड डिस्पैच, उसमें दिया गया है मेन प्रोविज़न, आप खुद राइट करेंगे इसको. एंड नाउ द 8 क्वेश्चन इज देयर. डिस्कस द मेरिट एंड डीमेरिट्स ऑफ द वुड डिस्पैच, एनी फॉर ऑफ ईच. मेरिट्स एंड डीमेरिट्स. If you studied this chapter, so you have to write you can write very easily. Merits also given here that side. You have to write yourself कि it made the government realize that the importance of education for people. Now the second one, आप यहाँ से write करते हैं scheme of education for primary, secondary and higher education and encourage the promotion of mass education. Grant in aid system encourage private organization to open new school. So these are the merits of Wood Dispatch. Is that clear? And now demerits also you can write yourself. Demerits. Demerits, what the? To be failure because mass education was neglected. This is the big demerits. And also it adopted the downward filtration theory. आप यहाँ तक राइट कर सकते हैं. Due to lack of government funding, the number of primary schools was very less. Okay, and there was a decline in number of indigenous system of education. And the dispatch was more interested in promoting Western education, Western knowledge and culture. Okay, these are the demerits. Is that clear? Now the 9th part also given here. Discuss the views on the following on education. First one is given here, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi education. So Gandhiji advised for free and compulsory education for all boys and girls between 7 to 14 years. Education should be instilled at the primary level in the student's mother tongue. A free primary universal education is to be imparted to all the children in the village. This will make the backbone of a country strong. Okay, note down. Next one. Now the second one is Ravindranath Tagore. So answer is there. You will note down. There are 4 fundamental principles in Tagore education philosophy. Naturalism, humanism, internationalism and idealism. He instituted that education should be imparted in a natural surroundings. He believed in giving children the freedom of expression. Okay, got it. And the next one, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So answer is there. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was a great scholar and independent thinker and a multilingual person. He believed that education was prime necessity for uplifting of Indian society. He advocated the education of Western learning into Indian education system. He used his own money in welfare of education system in India. Okay, got it. Note down. Now F portion is given there. Give reasons. There is no need to write that the questions. the British neglected the education of the masses? So answer is there. The two reasons in British choose the neglect the education, because it is educational that change mind of a person, and through English education they wanted to show Indian that they are more powerful than Indians. Okay, this is the reasons. Also, the second B, Rabindranath Tagore and Raja Ram Mohan Roy decided to set up a National Council of Education. So answer is there. You have to do yourself this one. There, Rabindranath Tagore and Raja Ram Mohan Roy realized that British system had failed to educate the masses. They planned to set up a new system of education on the national and decided to set up a National Council Education. It raised funds and opened many schools and colleges to spread education. Okay, so now our chapter is completed. All the question answer is completed. You have to do all the question answer in your fair notebook.